My people wonder they say shall never end. Right now, we are hearing this alleged information that is so shocking. According to what we are hearing, they said the eldest man in Geisi ruling house had a strange dream. You know that there was this video they said Kabiesi gave Tade a title, a renowned title, This kind of title is not common from what we heard. We don't know, we do not live in the palace. These are all alleged information. But now we are hearing that he did not just wake up and decided to give Tade that title. In as much as they said Kabiyesi have been giving Tadenika with different titles as his first son, you know. But this particular one that he gave him recently, where they said Queen Naomi's family have to be part of it and witness it, there is something that caused it, according to what we are hearing right now. They said the eldest man in their ruling house had a strange dream. And this man, they believe that he has some spiritual gifts. Most of his dreams are not just dream, it is revelation, you know. And for them to come and show him that, they know that they needed to do something about that situation. Because one thing that the Gisirilin house will do is to protect the throne as much as possible. Because you know that if Kabiyesi loses the throne, the entire Gisirilin house have lost the throne. And from the information we gathered, it was so difficult for them, as in the ruling house where Kabiyesi is coming from, for them to ascend the throne. Because according to what we are hearing, for some time, long time ago, they have been denied their right, even though they are ruling families. They have been denied the right of ascending the throne for a long time, where they said the ruling house where Ebony comes from have been kind of intimidating them or working against them. And now that they eventually succeeded through this present Kabiyesi, the same ruling house that have been taking their right away from them decided to plant ladies from their ruling house to Kabiyesi's palace as wives, thereby monitoring him and making sure that if there's anything they can do to take that thing away from them again, they are going to do it. So, and the Gisirin house, knowing that things like this is happening, they can do anything to protect the throne, even if it means that maybe after this generation, the next generation, they will still take it, or if there's anything they can do to still retain it, they will do it. Leadership is not something that people plays with, especially in Africa. This kinship thing, people buy people for because of it. People can go extra mile because of kinship. Not to talk of a great one as Ooni of Ife. It's a great one indeed. So they said this man had a dream where it was time for Kabiyesi's turn again. It was time for the Gisi ruling house again. And it was through Kabiyesi's lineage from his first son. Maybe from his dream, the possibility that it might be Tade's son is there, based on how they explained the dream, you know. And if that should be the case, that is, they need to do everything within their power to protect that Tade. Whether he will be the one, maybe not after Kabiyesi direct, or maybe through him. I don't know how it is going to happen, but one thing about dreams and prophecies is that sometimes it might be confusing. Because they said this present Kabiyesi, when the mother was alive, they gave her a promise that he is going to born a great king, a great man that will be heard worldwide, that will reign worldwide. And what is happening today? They did not tell him the actual child when it will happen, but today. So things like that. That was how they said when this man finished having this dream, he summoned his elders and told them what is happening. And judging from situation of Tadenikawo in that palace right now, the mother is not there. And who knows if she will ever come back, even though we are hearing that they are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that she comes back. But we all know that if she did not come back and they raised Tade outside that palace, the possibility that most of his rights will be taken away from him is there. Because it's when the mother is around that she will be able to get some of the right. When we talk about rights here, sometimes it's not all about property. Oh. It's not all about property, you know. So, due to the condition and situation of things between Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi right now, this elder have suggested that Kabiyesi, all you need to do to secure your son's position, you need to do it. And from the news we are getting, a lot of people believe that Tade is the only true biological son of the king. I cannot tell because I do not live in the palace. You know, we know that Kabiyesi have other sons. But judging from what people are saying, you don't know which one is the truth. But Tade, from what I can see, is Kabiyesi's biological son, even by me looking at every point, you know. So that is how they say this elderly man told Kabiyesi that this is the time to do the needful. Then that was how that title, they said that title is 1 in a million. As in any son of a king that is bestowed with such title have so much right in the future to even become a king without much stress. Then, as a matter of fact, whether they have other 100 sons or that particular one with that title, that his chances of becoming a king is very high. And when Tade is bestowed with that title, whether he grows up in the palace or not, at least it will enable him, or it will give him the opportunity to secure his rights in that palace, whether he is there or not. Because these are the things that they will use against him in the future if he end up not growing on inside that palace, from what we are hearing. So with all of this, that was how they said the title that was given to him came about. And when Ebony's family find out about it, they said they were not happy. Because according to this man's dream, they are the people who fight with the help of Ebony to take Tade's right to this other boy. That is Ebony's son. And at this point, I don't know. And the truth is that if Kabiyesi end up removing immunity from Ebony, the possibility that tomorrow Ebony might decide that that son is not his own, is there, or is his own. I don't know. I don't just know about it, but a lot of things. It is so complicated. But it's better that Kabiyesi is doing everything within his power right now to secure Tadenikawo's position in that palace, so that if the mother finally returns, good. If not, Tade's right will not be denied when the time comes. So that is what we are hearing, if this information is true. Always remember that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? I do not know. Now here I hear. Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.